Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the Makartt nail drill bits. This is their B-25 manicure bit set. You can use these for manicures or pedicures. So it comes in the mail in the little packaging, and then they come in a box like this with Makartt on there. Professional nail drill bits. And it even says multiple functions. I think that's cool too. And then I already took the plastic off just because I didn't want it to be too hard to do the video, but it comes in a nice little container. And these bits right here are kind of like a mermaid effect. I really thought they were cool, so I wanted to get these and test them out. They do have other kits and other sets and other types of bits, so I would definitely check it out. This is not a sponsored video, but I just wanted to review them because I needed new bits because the bits I've had were very worn down. And I wanted to show you guys my response. So I'm going to compare some of the bits that I have had for a while now, and then we will go from there. So first with my old bits, all of these ones right here are all metal. So I have a small fine gold metal bit, a fine safety bit, gold safety bit, and then this one right here is my, I forget the name of it, but I got it from Atwood Industries, and it is one of their coarser bits. I use it mainly for bulk, if I need to debulk a nail, sometimes removing gel polish, and then I'll even use it for removing glue or any extra stone adhesive after I do a bling nail. Hopefully you guys can see that if it focuses. It has like these crazy ridges in it. It's kind of coarse, but it works super good. This one's not as old. These two I've had for about 5 years. They lasted very, very long with good sanitation and cleaning after each customer. This one I've had for about 2 years. So this one's still good. It's not worn down yet. And then you also have your ceramic bits. They're white. They come in the same format as other bits. The only difference is they're not metal. So it's more of a ceramic type of material. So when you are filing on the cuticle, it doesn't necessarily heat up. It can heat up if you hold it too long in one spot, but you cannot cut the customer as easy as you could with a sharp metal one. So if you are new to doing nails, I would definitely look into ceramic bits and also safety bits. Safety bits always have a round top. They're never flat, and they're easier to work with, especially if you're learning how to do nails, because then you can practice getting close to the customer without cutting your customer, because it's not flat on the top, it's round. So even if you rub it on the skin, you won't feel anything because the tip of it is round instead of like a sharp flat top. So I have my practice finger here. Let's open this up. This is a very nice container. I like that it comes with the little holes to hold the bits in place. So I have a coarse bit, which is flat topped. I have a medium grit flat top. So coarse, medium, fine is the grit, so it goes by how spaced out the ridges are. So if you see with this one, this is definitely not as spaced out, so it's more of a medium spacing, and then this one, the grooves are a lot bigger to make more of a coarser file. I just redid my nails, so I'm definitely not used to this shape. I have coffin nails now, and I haven't had this shape in so long, about 5 years. So, that's why I'm moving a little slower. And then I have the fine safety bit. Now, I will say I would have liked to have the fine bit in this style. Only because I use fine bits more often. I necessarily don't use medium and coarse. I really don't ever use coarse at all unless I'm like really doing some heavy duty work. I mainly use fine. But I like that this is also a safety bit because I can still use it and get close to the cuticle without cutting my customer. And I really like the color of them. And then they give you some cuticle bits as well. So this is, I believe, the teardrop one. It has a slight point to it. This is for getting under the cuticle and on the surface of the nail. This is kind of like a pumice stone. This is also good for dead skin and cuticle on the nail plate. And then this is the pointed one. Hopefully you guys can see that really good. These ones is really good for cleaning maybe under the nail to get, any gunk or any discoloration from under the nail. Even on the sidewalls, making sure that dead skin is removed when you're prepping. And it helps push the cuticle upward just so that if there's anything that needs to be nipped or clipped, you can. And then it also gives you this cool thing, which I notice a lot of people are starting to sell these. This is like a manicure brush. So this is used to remove dust from around the cuticle and on the side of the nail after you're filing. And I don't know if some of you guys have this problem, but one thing I notice when I'm doing my customers is that I have that stubborn dust that gets stuck inside the cuticle. So I really like that they give you this one simply because you can use it after. So right here I just have regular polish. I'm going to see how my coarse bit works first. So I'm going to stick this into my drill bit. Into my drill. I like my drill bits to not be completely flat. I like them to be slightly raised just a little bit, just because I do long nails. So when I do long nails, I notice that helps me cover more. If it's shorter, you only have so much space to work with. And then I'm also using my nail drill. If you have not seen that video, go back a couple videos where I did a review on my nail drill that I bought on Amazon, which I believe is from Makartt. I'm not sure, but I know Makartt has a similar one to the one that I have. So I'm going to turn it up to about a medium speed, and let's see how this removes the polish in one swipe. Pretty good, actually. Now I could have easily taken this off with regular polish remover, but I wanted to show you guys how it was. I'm going to go around the cuticle. Even though this is a practice finger, you still want to practice safety. You want to practice how you would do on your customers. It worked pretty good. Okay. I'm going to use the medium one to cut the nail down. Normally when I do cut downs, I always have the drill a little bit higher. And then remember, when you are holding your customer's finger, you want to be as relaxed as possible, and you want them to be relaxed too. So typically when I hold my customer's fingers, I have one here and one here. And then I also rest my pinky on my finger. and then my ring finger goes about right here, especially for a cut down, because cut downs you never want to slip or run to the side of the finger and you could cut them or anything like that. So you want to have a very sturdy foundation and a strong hold on the finger. So let's see how it cuts. This is the medium bit. It actually cut really, really nice. I'm gonna try the fine one now. This is the fine safety bit. I like it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, one thing I do like about these is the color of the design is still there. That mermaid effect is still there. Cheap products, the color probably would have rubbed off by now, but I'm gonna see how they hold up for soaking. And I'm gonna show you guys how I clean them. So depending on the type of service, I take a small little dapping dish and I drop all of my bits in there, whichever one I used. And first I take a little teeny bit of acetone, just a little bit, probably about 1/3. Because if there's any type of acrylic, color, gel, or anything that is stuck to my bits, it will allow the acetone will completely take it off. And then I go in with a little bit of alcohol for sanitation, a couple little spritz, and then I have this antibacterial spray by this company right here. I'm not even gonna try to sound it out and butcher it, but it's an antibacterial spray for hands or your nails. Or you could even use Young Nail Swipe. Young Nail Swipe is good too. But I'm gonna take just a little bit of this and I'm gonna pour that in to cap it off. And then in between my customers, so let's say I finish doing a fill or a full set, once I'm done using the bits, I drop them in there and I let them soak for the remainder of the service, so that anything that's on there, any type of bacteria, maybe if I nicked a customer and they bled a little bit, you always want to soak and clean your tools after each customer. Okay, you want to make sure that you're disinfecting them and cleaning them properly so that you can't spread any germs or anything like that. So I would let that sit in here for about 10 to 15 minutes depending on how long the service is, and after that I would take them out, dry them off, and then they'll be ready to be used again. Now sometimes I do have customers who have regular polish, and when you take off regular polish, it can get stuck in your bits. That's why you always want to go over it with acetone first to get as much of the color off as possible. Then, like, let's say you have glitter excuse me, then let's say you have glitter left on the nail or anything like that, you want to go through and file it off. So that's one reason why I put the bits in the acetone, just to make sure anything that got gunked in there is completely removed. So after, so far, with it sitting in the acetone, I mean, it hasn't been in there, long. The color has not changed. There's still the mermaid effect. They still look very durable. They don't look like they're getting messed up in any way. So that is a plus for me, because I know sometimes with certain products, I get them and they don't hold up well with acetone or with certain cleaners. But I'm very big on sanitation, so after each customer I make sure everything is clean and I throw away things that have been used. I'm going to leave those in there. I'm going to take my nail duster and see how this holds up. Now, because this is the texture of the bristles are kind of hard, but I'm sure like once you use it more than once, it won't become as sharp, So I'm going to turn on to probably a lower speed. And then let's see how this holds up. It's holding up very well, actually. This little stubborn piece. But yeah, you would simply go around like this, around the cuticle, just to remove that dust. And then you're good to go. I'm going to see how it feels on me. Oh, it actually doesn't feel any different at all, actually. Yeah, it literally feels like, it feels like your basic manicure brush, or kind of like a harder dust brush. So yeah, my review on these products is very well. I didn't review the cuticle bits just because in all of my videos I explain what type of bits I use on my customers. At the beginning of each video, I always show how I do cuticle care, and I also have a prep video too, so go look for that as well. It's a little older, but it still shows how I prep. And yeah, so far, I like them. I will let you guys know if anything changes or my opinion changes. But so far, I think they are awesome, and I will link down below the link for this set. So you have, it comes with seven bits total. But like I said, remember, if you are new to using a drill, I would definitely use safety bits so that you can have an understanding of how to use them instead of just rushing into it. But hey, if you are a hand filer, go ahead, all props to you. I would definitely stick to what you know. But if you're ready to jump into the nail drill game and you need some good bits, I would definitely check out Makartt. Like I said, this video is not sponsored. I bought this with my money. It was about $19 to $20 with tax. I ordered through Amazon Prime. And yeah, so do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video and I was very informative, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. And don't forget, glitter makes everything better, so keep shining. Thumbs up to this. I like the review. That's not right. I enjoyed doing the review. And try these products and let me know if you have them, if you like them, if you don't like them. Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, don't forget, glitter makes everything better, so keep shining. Enjoy your day. I'll see you next time.